what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Candi. I'm a mom to 5. On my channel, if you're homeschooling, homesteading, gardening, day in the life, what's for dinner, canning, grocery hauls, all kinds of fun stuff. Just a lot about my life as a mom with 5 children. And today's video, I'm gonna have a grocery haul for you guys. I am actually running a couple errands before I head home. But I did just pick up my Walmart grocery order. My dad needed to go a few places, and if you saw my video the other day, he had a really bad motorcycle wreck. A lady ran him over on his motorcycle, drug him across 2 lanes of traffic and into a parking lot. He has 3 broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and bruising on his lung, and he's okay. He's on my couch right now. I told him I didn't need any more stress in my life right now that I couldn't control, so he had to be in my line of sight. But he needed to go to the bank, which is where he was headed when his wreck happened, so I ran him over here, and I picked up my Walmart order. I've got to pick up some parts and oil and things for my van. It's throwing like 4 coats currently. My dad's friend is a mechanic and he is going to do all the work for me for free, but I have to pay for all the parts and things. And so that's going to be expensive. And then our lawnmower, CJ just texted me, is totally out of gas and or not gas, oil, so it needs oil. And then I also have our push mower's spark plug right here, and it won't start because the spark plug's all rusty. So it's just a lot of expenses going out today on top of groceries. I need to put gas in my car. So I've got to go pick up all the stuff that got called into the auto parts store. I've got to check the mail, and then I'll get home and get all this unloaded. Luckily it's pretty cool today and I have the air on high in the back, so everything will stay cool. And I don't have anything frozen, I don't think, hardly anything really like that. Well, maybe I've frozen vegetables, but they should all be fine. They're all bagged together. So anyways, all this to say, I'm gonna have a grocery haul for you guys, and I'll film that as soon as I get home. But I wanted to hop on here, say hi. Miss Maddie came with me for the errand, and she was just starving, and it's happy hour time at Sonic, so she got a corn dog and a ocean water slush, and she is super happy about this. And she says it's a very good corn dog. We are trying to eat much cleaner and not eat fried food and things, so she better enjoy that corn dog a lot. But anyway, do what, baby?
I am.
Good. Anyways, I meant to record all day, but it's been kind of just a get up and go kind of day, and I never picked up the camera, and I am trying to get back into vlogging, and I'm not doing the best at it, but I'm trying. But I got up this morning. I got a kid putting away dishes and washing dishes. No, I washed dishes. I folded all the laundry that I washed yesterday and this morning. I swept floors. I got CJ working on the mower, which I think if we just get oil, it'll run. Kids are working on cleaning bedrooms, which is probably why she ran away from home and didn't stay. And I have no idea what I'm making for dinner, but in my groceries back here, I do have a lot of meat and things to make homemade marinades, and I'm gonna do a lot of freezer meal prep and get that done this afternoon. So I'll probably throw together something from that stuff because I didn't thaw anything out. And we only have half a pan of enchiladas left in the fridge, so it's not enough to pass for dinner unless we did something like some of us could eat enchiladas, and some of us could eat things like grilled cheese or grilled cheese and soup, which would work. And then that would give me more time to focus on meal prep, because I am going into being a single mom with 5 kids. I need to have everything I can possibly have prepped for my family so that things are easier and smoother in this transition of life we're going through. So I have stuff to do, freezer pancakes and waffles for mornings when things are just chaotic and I don't have time to cook real food. And then I'm gonna also do some muffins and things. I've got different meats and a bunch of ingredients to make healthy marinades for meats. I've got stuff to make freezer lasagnas. I got steaks to marinate, mushrooms to go ahead and marinate and get ready so they can go with the steaks. What else did I do? I got a bunch of veggies so that we can freezer prep soup bags so that we can just dump those in the slow cooker and have soups. Yeah, I just tried to be very health-minded while also trying to make sure that that the meals will stretch for my budget. And what am I trying to say? Like, I tried to financially make sure that the groceries would go far as possible, but also feed everybody well. That's what I'm trying to say. So I have several different marinades I'm gonna make up, and I'm gonna get some kids to help me, because yesterday I cut up like 60 pounds of peaches, and it's kind of hard to see on here, but my wrist, and it's not as bad as yesterday, my wrist swelled up really bad right here and was hurting really bad, and it still hurts if I move it too much. I think it's just tendonitis, and then that's just my psoriasis is really flared from stress. But I'm gonna have some kids help me get the veggies and things prepped so that we can just start putting meals together in the freezer. And the goal will be that I can take out already seasoned or marinated meats, or frozen bags of vegetables, or frozen soup bags, or fajita kit that I'm going to put together. Or I'm also going to work on some frozen pizzas for the freezer so we can just pull those out and cook them. I've got all the plans right now. Is that what you said? We're going to try to get a bunch of it done today, and then tomorrow hey, see that man right there, Maddie? He was my history teacher in school, but he was also a gym coach, so he didn't teach us history. He just taught us to clean the gym. Yeah, so I know nothing about Oklahoma history except for what I've taught my kids. Oh, is that your trash?
Yep.
All right, thank you. But anyway, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna try to fill the freezer up with things that we can cook easily, meats that are already prepared so we can throw them on the grill or in a sheet pan or in the air fryer, whatever the case may be, and we have meals prepped and ready to go. And then also, if I know we're going to be gone all day, I can just take out a lasagna to thaw and pop it in the oven later, things of that nature. So that is my meal prep goals for now. But anyways, we're going to get home and I'm going to film a grocery haul. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of groceries, but that's because I'm going to freezer prep a lot of things so that when I go back to work, we have meals already ready to go. So let's jump right into it. I got these garlic butter green beans. I got these a few weeks ago and my kids absolutely love them. So I got a couple more bags of those. We've got some peas, green beans, several bags of Brussels sprouts. And then we've got 3-pound bag of blueberries for making muffins and smoothies and things. I got some bags of mushrooms and corn, and that should restock our frozen veggies pretty well. And then I got some salmon. I got 2 packages of it. We are going to cut and prep that for some meals. I got some orange juices, some coconut aminos, and some sugar-free barbecue sauce, some baking powder because Penny's been baking a lot and using up all my baking powder. Got some banana peppers, baking soda. We've got 2 things of pasta sauce, some ranch dressing, olive oil, a big olive oil, a sesame oil, and a ketchup. And then for eggs, got 3 18 packs of white eggs, 1 of brown eggs. We got milk, I got 2 bags of shrimp. One is for a freezer meal, one's to have on hand. There's more milk, pancake mix, protein pasta, and then I showed you guys the sesame oil and ketchup. I got an apple cider vinegar, some Dijon mustard, or not Dijon mustard, but whole grain mustard for a freezer meal. We got some Duke's mayo. These are the protein pastas I just mentioned. These are the ones that I really like. They don't taste off like some of the protein pastas. This Goodall's queso mac and cheese that's got high protein, and some Annie's Super Mac. My kids really like the protein mac and cheese. And then we got this other Shella Good Goodall's mac and cheese. They like that one too. We haven't tried the queso one, so that's going to be new. I got 2 of the Brazilian Steakhouse marinades. I'm going to do homemade marinades for all my other freezer meals, but for the steaks, I'm going to use that. I also got 2 of these protein angel hairs to do like an Alfredo with. And then we've got a whole bunch of chicken. I've got thighs. I've got 2 things of wings. And then over here, I've got breast. And these are all going to be for freezer meals. 2 things of mushrooms to go with the steaks. And then we have cilantro leeks. The cilantro is going to go in some tacos. And then we got green onions, lemons, oranges, all kinds of fruit and veggies going on today. We've got a bunch of yogurt drinks for me, some celery and some carrots. Those are for some soup mixes. And then we got 3 bags of sweet potatoes, some cheese, turkey pepperoni, cheese sticks for snacking, some mozzarella cheese for pizzas and things, and then ricotta for lasagna, and a whole bunch more of the yogurt. The kids have been asking for yogurt like crazy. I know they're going to blow through it, so I got a ton, including some Bluey. And then I also got myself some keto buns, and we got some Sunny D. Over here, I've got some of the steak strips for fajitas, and then I've got these steaks that we are going to put all in a bag and marinate and freeze. I got some shallots for some freezer meals, and then again, we got more chicken, some turkey, which we're going to use for tacos and meatballs. I got some asparagus that I'm going to freezer prep so that we can just throw that on sheet pans later. And then I already pointed out the shallots a minute ago. We got some limes for some freezer meals, the lemons, the corn. We got some chicken drumsticks, and then I got some ground chicken, 3 things of flour, 1 of sugar, and some dates just for snacking. And that is everything. That went kind of fast, but that's everything. Most of this is going to go into freezer meals or prepped for freezer meals so that things can kind of be easier for my family once I go back to work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you want to chat, and I'll see you next time with another new video. Bye.